What's going on, guys? Super Insane 18 here, and it is currently 9:48 a.m. I have only gone to sleep at, 5 a.m., so I'm running on 4.5-ish hours of sleep, but I was woken up to a ton of notifications that we have a ban list, which is not the video that I was expecting to make today. It is a random Tuesday morning. Granted, it's been about 3 months since we've had one. Never did a prediction video, so let's see what we're gonna actually have here. I'm expecting something like maybe Isolde ban, because that should have been done like 4 years ago. Maybe some kind of small hit to Rescue Ace and Unchained. Other than that, though, I don't really know what to expect. I feel like there really isn't that much that's doing a whole lot this format. It's a very diverse format, but nothing feels unfair or broken, so let's see what Konami decided to give us. Okay, right off the bat, we do have Agido banned, so I'm assuming that means that Kelbeck is banned as well. Really good. We're finally out of the Ishizu Miller part of Yu-Gi-Oh!, which feels really, really good. I'm kind of tired of those cards. Let's see. Yep, Kelbeck is also banned, so we have those finally out of here as well. Mathmech Circular? Okay, that's weird that they would ban Mathmech Circular. So when they limited Mathmech Circular, I did say that it really didn't matter. We went from 12 copies to 10 copies because of the firewall package, but then Mathmech promptly, excuse my language, fucked off of the format, so I don't really know why this is really there. That's a little bit of a weird one, just seeing that come out of nowhere. Let's see. Yep, okay, so I was right on the Isolde. This should have happened a long time ago. Isolde is one of those cards that just always comes back into the format. It's really strong, really potent, and probably, again, should have been banned 4 years ago. So we're actually getting a lot of hits. Is this that weird crucifixion list that we haven't gotten in a while? Let's keep going and see if there is anything else. So far, nothing. Okay, so that is it for the ban. So we got both of the Millers, which 100% okay with, absolutely agree with, definitely should have been out of here. For some reason, Mathmech Circular and, again, Isolde, can't be too mad, can't really complain about anything. I'm not complaining about the Circular, I just kind of wonder why. Let's go ahead and see what the limits are. Alright, so nothing right off the bat. We got Harpour back! Oh my god, we got Harpour back. Okay, my wife is right there because she's actually working from home, but oh my god, we got Harp Horror back. You guys are going to get way too many Orcus videos. I apologize in advance. Holy shit. I have been waiting years for this. I was just thinking, like, how Eternal format, we've got Striker and we've got Salamangrate, and they're getting a ton of support, but God forbid we have Harp Horror, and finally we have Harp Horror, so I am... Okay, yeah, we will talk about that later. What else do we have? Okay, Redox is back. Airlifter's limited. Okay. That is definitely interesting. So, Redox is the last Dragon Ruler I expect. Or not, no. Tidal is the last one, because Tidal's the Foolish Burial. Redox is one of the two of the better Dragon Rulers. Definitely surprised that that's back. Not really sure if there's anything that can abuse it right now, so we'll have to see what happens. But we saw both of the other Dragon Rulers come back, and absolutely nothing happened. So, yeah, but Airlifter limited. Okay, so that's a weird hit, because obviously it lowers your consistency. You no longer have your one-card starter with Airlifter. You do have it, but it's limited to one. We still have our one-card starters with Wanted, our one card with Diabellstar, unless the Wanted engine got hit. I definitely was expecting something more along the lines of hitting Emergency, but I guess Airlifter works as well, so we'll just have to kind of see where that amounts to, because, yeah, that's just a little bit of a weird consistency hit. Rescue Ace was pretty much the best deck anyway, so they had to hit it in some capacity. Just wasn't expecting the Airlifter, so let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Unchained Soul of Charvara, that is the only card in Unchained that I think warranted any kind of hit. We could say maybe Tour Guide needed to go back to 1, but Charvara was definitely a problem, so I can understand why they would put that to 1. Okay, the Sun Avalon, Tree, Dryas, and Sunvine Healer. Not quite sure why we got a Rika hit. Rika really doesn't do that much. It wins the occasional European event, but other than that, we haven't really seen it do anything, so that's a little bit of a weird one for me as well. But this is definitely the Crucifixion list. We have so many changes on this list. This is like the first big list we've had in almost 4 years at this point. The last one was January of 2020, yeah. Ooh, they brought back Ib. That might be a problem. It's been a couple of years since I've even read this card, but I remember it being able to do some pretty degenerate things, so we'll see if anybody smarter than me is able to come up with some combos for that. What else do we have? They brought back Snatch Steal again. Okay, and we see Goes in Match Limited as well. So Snatch Steal's weird. They brought back Snatch Steal, I think it was 2015, and then promptly banned it again. But then we've had Change of Heart legal, and it's a toss-up whether or not people even play it, so I guess that makes sense. And then Goes in Match is just one of those floodgates that's really not fun to play against, so I can understand it going to 1, especially because we are getting a bunch of Labyrinth support. Well, not Labyrinth, but Trap support in general. So probably a bit of a preemptive hit there. Yep, okay, so they did the exact same thing with Rivalry, and there can be only 1 as well. So yeah, that's just some preemptive trap hit. And that is it. Oops, I accidentally scrolled down, didn't see what it said there. So I saw there were some changes to semi-limited, but not what. Wow, this is a crazy list, guys. Let's go ahead and look at the semi-limits. So we have Pankratops and Terratop. Okay, that's interesting. So Pankratops makes a lot of sense because it is just a worse Fenrir. So if we have Fenrir at 3, why wouldn't we have Pankratops? But I guess they're putting it at 2 first to just kind of test the waters. And Terratop, I'm actually really excited for. That card is a lot of fun to play. Pretty much just gives you a free rank 3 or a link 2 now, I guess. But yeah, really, really cool seeing the Terratop come back. That's a card that I didn't think would ever come back to more than 1. And then they put Sleepy Memory to 2. I know a lot of people wanted this to go to 1 to kind of follow with the OCG's trend. But honestly, I don't think Pearly's that good anyway. Whenever I play Pearly, I just feel like it doesn't do enough. Whenever I play against Pearly, I feel like they're always just in an uphill battle. But I can definitely understand it. I'm surprised it went to 2 instead of 1, though. And that's it for the semi-limits. Let's go ahead and check the unlimited. So we are just going to scroll all the way through because it's always small. So we've got Infernity Archfiend, Kashtira Unicorn came back, Mind Control went to 3, Pot of Desires, Spellbook of Judgment, Sprite Starter, I'm probably going to do some Sprite shenanigans, and then Upstart Goblin. That's really cool to finally see back, and I know that a lot of people are probably going to just throw 3 Upstart Goblins in their deck now. Life points don't mean anything, they are just a resource, so giving your opponent 1,000 for the sake of playing essentially a 37 card deck really, really strong, gives you a ton of consistency. So yeah, that is really wild. Again, wasn't expecting to make this video, but we did get a really big list. I need to sit down and take a little bit of time to kind of look at the format. I'm not sure how much it changes. There were some pretty big ones. Obviously, Infernoble lost Isolde, Tearlaments lost their Millers. For some reason, Mathmech lost Circular. We got a very small slap on the wrist for both Unchained and Rescue Ace, with the Airlifter and the Sharvara being limited. We have Harpour back, so expect some really hyped Orcus videos from me. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead, we'll analyze the format, we will bring you guys some more content regarding the list, and yeah, see where it goes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know the deal. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, share with your friends, and as always, don't forget to check out the channel sponsor Dueling Guard. Using code INSANE18, you can get 5% off your entire purchase. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.